Hello students, today we are going to discuss GUI operating system. GUI stands for Graphical User Interface. This type of operating system gives friendly environment. The user can work on it by clicking the icons and open the file without writing any comment. Now, what is operating system? An operating system is a software that enables computer to understand the computer components commands given by the user. That means without operating system, a computer is useless and it will not understand any command. Next we will discuss GUI operating system. And in this chapter we will learn about Windows 10. When we switch on the computer, Windows 10 operating system gets loaded into the computer memory. And the process of loading the operating system is called booting. When you will see this login screen, see here username is written and here it is asking the username. That's why this screen is called login screen. You can type your password here and press enter key. Then what you will find? You will find another screen and that is called your desktop. The desktop screen that you see after booting, the first screen that you see after booting is the desktop. That means this screen you are seeing is your desktop. Next we will discuss about icons. In the desktop, this is a picture, this is a picture, these are the small little pictures are present. These pictures are only called your icons and it represents a program or a file or a folder. Next is your taskbar. Where we will find this taskbar? This taskbar we generally find at the bottom of the desktop. It is a taskbar displayed at the bottom of the desktop. It consists of several parts. See, this is your start button. Start button is having many applications. Later on when we will proceed for the chapter, then I will explain you what is the use of this. Then this is called your search option. In another word we can call it Cortana. Cortana means this search option. Next you will find some applications here. Applications means quick access. For quick access we use these applications. Here you will find notification area. Notification area means, see, here we find that we can find here by clicking this arrow we can find many applications here. Then this is date and time and this is notification area, and at the last you will find show desktop option. Here you will able to see most used section or recently installed apps. That means here, see here the pictures are a bit hazy but I can read some for you. This is your Word 2016. That means generally in your computer you use these applications. This is File Explorer. This means these applications which it is showing here, these applications is either installed recently or you are using mostly. apps appear in alphabetical order. When you will click the All Apps button to see all the apps installed on a system, all apps appear in alphabetical order. Here see, these apps are in A, then this is in C, then D. Maybe in this computer maybe there is no app that starting letter is B, that's why B is not here. So always it will represent in alphabetical order. Whenever you want to find any applications, you must know the name. So according to the alphabet, if it is ordered, then you can easily find out the applications that you want. Next is your tiles in the start menu. Tiles means apps. Apps means applications. These tiles means which tiles? This is which I have given in this rectangle. These tiles are live tiles. Live tiles means which shows real-time information. Like one example I can give you, like see this is a real-time application. So weather, what it is, why we use this weather app? It is used to display the current weather condition. Next is your Cortana search bar. It is used to browse files, folders, documents, notes, etc. That means in the previously when I was showing you the example of taskbar, there also I have shown you this search option. This is only your called Cortana search bar. Then how to use it? Steps to change the search button to search box. We can change this search button to search box also. What are the steps? Right click the search button on the taskbar. Here you have to right click. Then from the search hub menu, after right clicking, one menu will appear. Then click show search box option. And instead of doing this, we can use the shortcut key. What is the shortcut key? That is start button plus S. Next is your notification area. What is the notification area? It displays a group of apps that alert about important ongoing activities. Like there is, see here this small computer picture is there, no icon is there, no. This represents whether your computer is connected to any network or not. These things it will represent. That means ongoing activities. If your computer is connected to any network, then it will show. That means ongoing activity it is usually shows. Then next is show desktop option. This is your show desktop option. It is a rectangular bar at very end of the taskbar. See, it is where it is present. It is end of the taskbar. It is present because see this portion is the rightmost part of the taskbar. So here it is present, the show desktop option. It is used to minimize all the open window and show desktop. Whenever you want to minimize all the open window means some pages if you have open, then if you want to minimize all the open windows, then you have to go to the show desktop option. Then there are some features of Windows 10 operating system. Now we are going to discuss about these features. First is your live taskbar preview. Live taskbar preview means, see here three pages are open, but it is not totally open. Here already we have minimized the thing, and when we are taking our mouse pointer to this icon, then it opens these three windows. That means already these three windows are open in your computer, but it is minimized. That means it is live. So it represents live taskbar preview. Means if you will go here, then it will show you the preview, means what is open here. Next, pinning a program. Pinning a program means in a taskbar you have seen many applications are there. Many applications are there means some folders are there, or some files is open, or some application is open. Suppose you want to put some more application in your taskbar to access it quickly. So what are the steps you have to follow? You have to follow these steps. Here I have divided into two types, means either you can follow the first three steps or the second I have given two steps, that also you can follow. So what are the steps? On the start screen, right click the app. On the app, which app you want to pin, you have to right click on that app, then click more option, then pin to start option. This is the third step. Otherwise, if the app is already open, if suppose one app you want to pin but it is already open, then what you will do? You have to right click the app button and pin to taskbar. Students, those you have, if you have computer or laptop in your home, you can apply these things in your computer, though this is I have given for Windows 10. If you don't have Windows 10 operating system, in any operating system you can do these things, but the step will be little different, so no need to worry about it. So if after reopening, when we will go to school, that time I will allow you to do these things in your computer laboratory. Next we will discuss now jump list. What is jump list? Jump list contains pinned and recent files, or what you have pinned now, that you will able to see. Then right click an app button on the taskbar. It will show a list of recently and frequently used files. That means how to see your jump list. First you have to right click an app button on the taskbar, then it will show a list of recent and frequently used files. Then task view. It allows a user to quickly locate an open window, quickly hide all windows and show desktop. Then how to use the task view? See, this option you will find in Windows 10. That is, to open task view, sorry spelling mistake is there, VIEW, press start plus tab on your keyboard. Then see, we have another option also, that is we can hide the taskbar. Taskbar means it is present at the bottom. Suppose we don't want to see the taskbar always, whenever we need, that time only we want to see the taskbar. That time what we will do? We want to hide the taskbar. Okay, then what are the steps we have to follow? We have to follow these three steps. That is, first right click the blank space on the taskbar. In the taskbar where you are finding blank space. Blank space means there is no application, it is not in the notification place, or it is not in the show desktop place, not in the start button. Okay, where nothing is there, blank space is there you have to right click your mouse. Then step 2 is click properties. You have to click properties. Third step is select the auto hide. Select the auto hide the taskbar but option. This is a option, auto hide the taskbar. This is the option, you have to select it. Next is changing the taskbar location on the screen. See, generally in our computers we find the taskbar at the bottom of the screen. Suppose we want to change the location of the taskbar, because always at the bottom we don't want, and by seeing the taskbar at bottom we fed up. So what we will do, we want that to take for some fun, we want that to take to the right side corner or up or left, wherever may be. Okay, so that's why only we need to follow certain steps to change the location of the taskbar. What are the steps? Step 1 is right click the blank space on the taskbar. Step 2, click properties option. Same only, previously how I told you how to hide the taskbar, same only first and second steps. Then only there is change in the third step, that is from the taskbar location on screen select the desired option. Desired option means whether you want to put your taskbar at bottom or left or right or top. These things you have to select. Then next is snap. What is snap? Snap is a quick way to resize the open window. See, whenever we are opening, suppose Google, we have opened a page in your Mozilla Firefox, your Internet Explorer, we have opened this Google page. Then full screen we are able to see only Google page, but that we don't want. We want to see all the open pages. Means suppose there are here in this picture I have shown you 6 pages are open. So these 6 pages only we want to see in a single desktop screen. That time we will use this snap feature. Here see, we are able to see this 6 applications or 6 pages. Yes or no? So this is possible due to this snap feature. Next is AeroSec. AeroSec feature will make the desktop clean and display the window you would like to focus on. That means here see, I have given one picture. The desktop is totally clean, nothing is visible, only except the window on which I have focused. That means this window only I have focused. This is the work of this AeroSec feature. Now there are some shortcut keys that we can use to make our work easier. Generally we use these shortcut keys to make our work easier. Then what are the shortcut keys? This is Windows 10 shortcut keys, and this is description. Description means what is the use of these keys, means after pressing these keys what will happen. That is only the description. See, first one is, this is a key you will find in your keyboard. This is called your start key. Okay, this key, if you will press, then it will shows the Windows 10 start menu. If this key, by pressing this key again you will press, means simultaneously you have to press this both key. It is not that first you will press this start key and you will leave, then again you will press the tab key. No, not like that. So, together only you have to press this both keys, then it will launches Windows 10 task view. Then this is start plus C, searches the web and Windows with Cortana. Then next is start plus S, searches the web and Windows with Cortana, that is keyboard input. Next, start plus I opens Windows 10 setting. Then start plus D shows Windows desktop. Customize your Windows setup. Customize is the name itself, it represents that how you want to do that you are doing. That means customizing your Windows means changing the Windows arrangement or setting, means according to your wish how you want your Windows setting, that you will change. That is only customize your Windows setup. Now we will see one example, that is setting date and time. According to your wish you can change your date and time, but generally we are keeping the date and time correct. Okay, then what are the steps to change the date and time? Click the start button. Start button already I have taught you, that one you have to click. Then click the setting option. After clicking the start button, one menu will open. There you have to click the setting option. Then third step is click the time and language option. Third option what you will press, you will click the time and language option. Then fourth option is if set time automatically and set time zone automatically toggles are turned on, that means Windows will automatically set the date and time according to your current location. Now I will show you what is this option. See, here this is on, and if this is also on, that means automatically it will change your date and your time according to the time zone, means according to your place. This is only the fourth option. If manually you want to change, means you don't want to change the time automatically, you want to manually means by yourself you want to do that. That means what you will do, if manually you want to change the date and time, then turn off the toggles, click the change option. That means here you have to turn off, this is already off, so you have to turn off this. After turning off only this option will activate and you can click on it. Sorry. Then change dialog box will appear. Change the dialog box means after switching off these two options, you will click on here, then this dialog box will appear. Here you can change the date, you can change the time, change you have to press, then it will change. Then change dialog box will appear, change the desired date and time which I have shown you now. Then click change, the new date and time will be displayed. Here change option is there now. After clicking here, the new date and time will display. Next is setting volume of the speaker. This is very easy. You click your mouse here, then it will show you this option. Here by pressing you can drag this side to reduce the volume, you can drag this side to increase the volume, because it is 100 and here is 0 is there. So if you will drag towards 0, then automatically the volume will reduce, and if you are dragging towards 100, then the volume will increase. Now we will discuss the question and answer of this chapter. One thing students, as I am teaching you from your computer book, that is Cambridge Connects Computer Connection Computer Studies, that is Cambridge publication book of class 4. So it's for better understanding. After seeing the video, you read the book properly. Again, if possible, you see the video, so that you will get a clear idea about the chapter. And if you have any doubt about the chapter, then you can write your doubt in the comment box, and I will give you your solution, and I will try to clarify your doubts. Now we will discuss the question and answer. Fill in the blanks with the help of the given words. This is the question number A of your exercise. These are the clues are given. So first is, dash is the first program loaded into the memory when the computer is turned on, and it brings life to the computer hardware. Which one? Means without which computer is useless, that is operating system. Next, the dash displays date and time on its right side. Which displays date and time? Task bar. Third is, dash displays a group of apps that alerts about important ongoing activities, that is notification area. The dash button is a rectangular bar at the very end of the taskbar. That means in the right side end what we have seen, that is show desktop option. Fifth number, dash is to point to a taskbar button to see a live preview of its open window, that is arrow pick. And students, for writing these short questions, you can pause the video and you can take the note of these answers, and you can proceed further. Second question is, pick the correct option. See, options I have not given because already you have the options in your book, so only the answers I have given with the questions. First question is, little pictures display on the desktop that represent a program are called icons, that is D number option. The image that you see when the computer is left idle is called screen saver. Question number 3. Dash provides the option to customize the appearance and functionality of the computer, that is setting. Fourth, dash contain pinned and recent files, that is jump list. 5. Under which option of settings window you can change the date and time setting of your computer, that is time and language. Next is straight, true or false. You cannot change the desktop background. False. We can change the desktop background according to our wish. You can change the format of date and time. Yes, we can change. If you place the mouse pointer over the time on the taskbar, current date and date are displayed. True. You can't change the date of your computer once setting is done. No, we can change. So this is a false statement. The search button is present at the end to start button. False. The search button is present near the start button. Write the shortcut keys for the following actions. See, this is exactly these things is given. These things is only given. You can write from here. Otherwise, I will keep it pause for little more time, or you can write it from your book. In your book, it is given already. This is the D number answer. Next, E. Answer the following questions. Horst wants to pin the word app to the taskbar. Help him with the steps. To pin an item to taskbar, right-click on the item in the taskbar and select Pin to taskbar. Second question. Describe the use of jump list feature in Windows 10. The jump list feature is designed to provide you with quick access to the documents and tasks associated with your applications. Question number 3. Differentiate between snap and arrow pick features. Snap. It is a quick way to resize the open window. It makes reading, organizing and comparing windows simpler. Arrow pick. It makes the desktop clean and displays the window you would like to focus on. Can you use a scan image as a screensaver? How? Yes. To use a scanned image as screensaver, follow the steps. First step is right click on the image. Step 2. Click the personalize option at the bottom of the menu. Step 3. Personalization window appears. Step 4. Click lock screen at the bottom. Click screen saver. Lesson number 5. Write the steps to change the date and time of your computer system. See, here I have given these steps, but if you find that no, this is bit lengthy or the steps are more, so you can write this one also, which I have already given in the previous slides. This one you can write. The first step is click the start button, click the setting option, click the time and language option. If set time automatically and set time zone automatically toggles are turned on, that means Windows will automatically set the date and time according to your current location. If manually you want to change date and time, then turn off the toggles, click the change option. 6. Then change dialog box will appear. change the desired date and time. Step 7, click change. The new date and time will display. According to your wish, you can write this also, and this is as an answer for question number 5. Thank you student for patience, for keeping patience and listening to the video carefully. If you have any doubt, you can put that in comment box. Repeatedly see the video. Download option is there, you can download and you can keep it for further use, because always maybe you will not get the internet connection. So hope you are enjoying your day. Thank you.